Hi, so this is my first video of a series I'm doing where I talk about things that I've lived through that are, I think, relevant to what I believe has been like a journey with Christ and has been just things that have happened through life that I think have given me a sense of maybe discernment and things spiritually. I'm not really sure what to exactly specifically speak about. First being the first episode, but suppose I'll not drag it on and I'm doing this out in public because I figured it would be a good place to do. You can see some trees in the background right now. What's today? Today's Sunday, December 21st, 2025. A week ago would be the 14th. So, the Wednesday of last week, not the week that just passed, but I got admitted to the hospital for having a panic attack. And I was having it because I was concerned about the safety of people I care a lot about. Not necessarily if someone's going to hurt them, but if they're going to lose their legal freedoms because of things I got them involved in. And they took it upon themselves to take me out of a certain situation that could have had me in prison and have them take from me pieces of evidence that would be incarcerating. So it's probably like 1:30 on this Wednesday. It's probably like December 8th, realistically. Maybe the 9th, 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th. It was the 10th. December 10th, 2025, I had this panic attack. And kind of shifted my perspective on a lot, because while I was having it, a couple of my coworkers, one my manager, I'd spoken to, while it was starting, I asked if I could call someone who I trust to speak to, try and calm me down while the situation was happening. The person I called is actually one of the people whom I had involved, because I wanted to know if they were doing alright. So, they were trying to calm me down, but part of this panic attack, as I feel, was a reaction of medication that I was on for probably 2 weeks leading up to that. I had been on it, And I feel like the level of anxiety I had and the panic I was feeling led me to, like the medication was working so powerfully, it led me to have this medication. I'm just going to tilt this. I'm going to pause this as I light another cigarette. Alright. We're back in action. So yeah, a panic attack. I want to say, when I got to the hospital, they told me this later, but when I was having my panic attack in that room, in my manager's office, because that's where they sat me to kind of calm down, where I had to go to make the phone call to calm down, my hands started to cramp, and I guess cramp is the right word, but like it started to tense up. So it's almost like my thumb was just right there between my ring finger and my middle finger, and it was like the muscle in the middle of my palms were very tense and they're almost numb. And kind of that pins and needles feeling you can get sometimes. That started in my hands, and over the course of 30 minutes, I'd say moved through to my arms and to my legs, to where I couldn't really walk. And when I did walk, you would think I was drunk for how much I was stumbling, from the numbness in my legs, the tension as well. And this was all caused because of my panic attack. I was hyperventilating, which was leading to a lack of oxygen getting to my blood correctly. Now, at 7 minutes into this little first episode story, and I said this was going to be about faith and a walk with Christ, and you might be wondering, where is that going to come in? During this panic attack, my manager had stepped out because she needed to go for a smoke. One of my co-workers, who I'm quite close with, was willing to step in and sit with me so I didn't have to be alone during that, and I started crying when she came in to her. I put my head in her shoulder because I was worried about... I was panicking because of my hands and my body shutting down. And she asked me if she'd like me to pray for me, or if I'd like her to pray for me, and I said yes. And my head was still on her shoulder, and she began to pray. She probably wouldn't have if our manager was still in the room, because she's not isn't exactly someone who I think believes in faith. She's a very understanding person as far as all the things I've been experiencing and going through, but I don't expect everyone to be spiritual or even religious people. I'll find I don't open up to about spiritual things, so it's just part of it. I'm not trying to say I'm a spiritual person, more so than being Christian, but the spiritual things that have happened in my life have led me to believe in Christ, more so than religious things happening in my life to lead me to believe in Christ. Yeah, this video has kind of just been a yapping session. I tried to get like a decent story out, but it's not I'm kind of trying to talk about that, but yeah, it's not going too well. Yeah, she prayed for me. She kind of said, God, Xavian needs you right now. My name is Xavian, by the way. You'll see that on my YouTube account. It might say Big Xavian, the picture of me. She said, Xavian needs you right now. He's weak and needs your strength, God. Please give him the strength to bring back the version of Xavian I know and love. Those, again, in her words. If you can bring him back, the Xavian who's funny, who laughs, who brightens our days. And this was all, I mean, she came in from being on her smoke break, because my manager, I asked her if I didn't want to be alone. She said she would get my coworker for me to step in, who we'll call Kim, because that's her name, but I'll leave her last name out. Yeah, and she prayed for me, and yeah, I'm gonna cut that here because it's been 10 minutes. I'll upload a part 2. I'll start uploading more videos. Maybe I'll continue this one, or just start yapping about something else. But yeah, this is my first upload into the void of YouTube. If anyone sees this and wants me to continue this story or anything else, just, yeah, leave a comment. Cheers.